Welcome back. It's another Whiskey Quickie, and this time we're looking at a newest expression from Jack Daniel's, and guess what? It's not bourbon. It's not even Tennessee whiskey.
What is it?
American Single Malt. Yes. Look at you. Womp, womp, womp. I know. It's like we tried fighting the American Single Malt thing for a while, but I think it's going to catch on. If Jack Daniel's is coming out with it, because they had to think about this years ago.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see a lot more stuff start rolling out.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see if we become friends, fans, whatever it is here. So this is their twice-barreled American Single Malt. So the first time in its storied history, the Jack Daniel's Distillery is introducing 100% malted barley grain with the new Jack Daniel's Twice Barrel. Okay, and it's also finished in Oloroso sherry casks. This whiskey passes through Jack Daniel's traditional charcoal mellowing process and is then matured in new charred American white oak barrels for at least 4 years. It is then finished with an additional 2 years in the finest quality Spanish Oloroso sherry casks from the Antonio Pez Lobato cooperage before bottling at cask strength. So I guess the question is that if it was for 4 and then redone for 2, is it technically a 6 year or is it still 4?
Don't know.
That's up for you to decide.
Wade?
Yeah. And so the proof on what we're trying here is 105.7. It came in with a few different variations, and the cost is $70 for a 700 milliliter.
Oh, all right. We're starting to see them.
Scraping that 50 off.
That's right. Starting to slowly see these 700s pop up.
But the color on this
it's dark as hell.
Oh, yeah. That's
because those Jack Daniel's barrels are
sweet tea.
Dark already, at 4, and then just add another couple years in that sherry. It's probably...
All right. On to the nose. We've talked too much. Does it taste like an American Single Malt with some sherry?
Yeah, I mean, you get that slight malty note, but that sherry really kind of overpowers everything else going on to me. Anyways, it's got you got that like rich, syrupy, fruity kind of nose.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I do like it. I mean, it's nice and rich, decadent. I mean, there's a lot of like sugary, syrupy, fruity flavors going on. I don't really get like the maltiness as much. It seems like the sherry is more of the star here.
Which makes me think, why do you think they chose to do a sherry cask as a finish? Maybe it wasn't good enough to stand up on its own. It just had something extra. And so sherry was just something a little more, I don't want to say mask it, but heck, it's the reason why we double barrel finish anything is to go and put more flavors and added components onto it. But you're right, that American Single Malt doesn't really show through. It's definitely more sherry at the end of the day. The whiskey in itself it's dense, it's good, but you definitely don't have a traditional American Single Malt flavor to it.
Yeah, it's all sherry to me.
Mm-hmm.
Very sherry, which is not bad. It's delicious. I think it's very good. If you like sherry finish being like the predominant note, this would be right in your wheelhouse.
Well, let's go ahead and rate it on the nose.
Thumbs up. I love sherry. I love the fragrance of sherry.
Let's see where this goes then on the taste.
Well, kind of, I'm sideways. It's too much sherry influence for me. I love sherry noses, but like when sherry gone too far, this is what it tastes just like sherry to me. And I don't like sherry on its own.
It's you ordered your whiskey with a little bit of whiskey, not just all sherry.
Exactly. Yep.
And on the finish,
sideways for me. I mean, this is interesting. It's good. I could probably have like one of these and then I'm moving on. It's something interesting, but I just think the sherry is just too strong for me personally.
I could have 2. And then I'll move on.
You could have 2. Yeah.
But that'll do it for our review of Jack Daniel's twice-barreled Oloroso sherry finish American Single Malt. I think I said it there. But with that, cheers, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Toodles.